inside with you so people can see us. Scoot over a little bit. I'm gonna sit on the same side.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna be able to see both of us. You still be eating?
No, I can't eat this anymore.
Oh, you finished? I'll have them bring a container for you. You want some?
No,
Wow.
I can't even bother to take it.
You go about to take.
I've eaten all the shrimp in it. So
Oh Lord.
that's good.
We'll wait for folks to come in. Comments will come up over here.
Oh,
There we go. Give me 2 minutes to get in the room, and then the comments will come up.
who's coming up?
I said, give them a few minutes to come in into the room, and then the comments will start coming.
Oh, okay.
So we just look up there. It says where the eye is 0. So right now nobody's watching.
Okay.
Gotta give it a little bit.
Okay.
Because I didn't give them a time to say, hey, just be ready. So, well, maybe I'll give him a call and see what he's talking about. Because I found
We to say you don't know all the same. I don't know what you mean.
well, I'm going to see what work is contention, so maybe we can hook up and do some things. I mean, we took both from Chicago. Too.
Oh, he comes from Chicago too.
Yeah. He still got a house over there.
He has a house here. He has a family here.
He's got a couple dogs.
Couple of what?
Dogs.
Dogs.
He likes the dogs.
He's a lone man. He never got married.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think so. If you have, I forgot. I used to marry once.
Mm.
Sorry. Make sure I started. So yeah. Solid bar is back. I'm so glad. I'll be going next time I come by and make sure I get a service.
Yeah.
So I keep waiting.
Uh-huh. Especially since you're on the road all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Most of them guys that run road with me, oh man, they fast. They got you like, what are you doing? I'm eating right.
You know, Jackie, I am so surprised when I see that. I saw one lady today.
But you had a call on?
She was practically not having anything. She had one little piece of thing here, and her stomach was not like some flat, nice stomach. It's all big, and then she has these pants all torn, you know, the new torn pants that they wear.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she was
Who you at?
really horrible.
Who you at?
We went to church, and
Alright.
then they found a place called the Golden Cow, the
Around.
Golden Corral.
Around.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
that's
right. You
where
should use out Plainfield.
we-
Over here.
yeah.
Where you down there?
They do
Like buffet
the
style.
buffet side.
I remember.
It's like you do to the casino, that kind of thing. It was all right, but I love that type of buffet. I just like to just like.
Well, you know, the society
Yeah.
says it's okay that they dress how they want.
Yeah.
The men, most of the men don't like it, but the women like it.
Yes. The way they're so obese, and then the way they start treating things with their stomach.
I have no understanding why. Why?
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, somebody at the line. They disappears. That's why I said it's internet is something else. I don't understand it. Been having this problem all day. And I'm in the city where I got the freaking phone at. Great.
So when you go to home, where are you going?
Ohio.
Oh my God. How long
No,
will it take
Michigan.
you?
Michigan.
So Michigan? How long will it take you?
It's only 5 hours.
Oh, 5 hours.
Tomorrow be easy day for me.
Yeah, Michigan is not actually
No.
because I have clients who live like in Grand Rapids
Mm-hmm.
and Kalamazoo,
Yeah.
and they connect in Chicago.
Yeah. I've been to Grand Rapids.
Yeah,
Kalamazoo. See, I think I drove through there.
yeah.
Yeah, I drive through there. I think I'm going to a little small town in Michigan. Then come right back to Chicago.
Mhm.
And then go to the same place, pick up another load, and take it back to that same plant.
Mm.
We're getting 2 loads from me this week.
So what do you transport?
Hazardous chemicals, different acids, corrosive.
So what do they use them?
Some of it's for cleaning, industrial cleaning. Some is for to make different products with solvents, that type of thing. What's up, people? Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Somebody say something because the internet been tripping all day. I don't understand why. I'm in the city where I bought the phone at, so I have no clue. So let me know if y'all can hear me. You should be able to because I was saying testing and I saw it moving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably a delay too.
If you can do it today, you can do
But we'll use the same film for tomorrow.
it.
So if you drive it tomorrow,
Oh, yeah, can.
how long you here?
So I'm here until Thursday.
So I'm gonna be busy all the way up until Friday after today.
I have a flight at 7 a.m.
What about
on
me?
Friday. No, we're supposed to go on a road trip to Tennessee, Alabama, and Memphis. Now I heard at the meeting that
So you flying all the places?
we're going on a road trip.
So you drive?
Yeah, we're driving.
Wow.
And I just had this evening that they are having a hurricane in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah, that's I heard of the meeting.
Okay. Wow.
So I don't know what we're going to do.
It's not gonna last long.
Yeah,
A couple hours will be over.
it should be the following week.
Hope it's not so up. They don't care.
We're going on Friday
Okay.
to Nashville.
Wow. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of drive.
Mm.
That was about 10 hours.
No, we're flying.
Oh, you fine. So then 2 hours.
Yeah. We're flying to Nashville and then we pick up and go.
No, people be able to take up somebody. What's up? Can you hear me good? Let me know if you can hear me. I know it's probably a delay. Let me know if you can hear me.
Will they see it?
Yeah, it's fine. YouTube is not so
Mhm.
rigid. So like if we were doing like a real interview, then we had the studio
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But I'm too busy for all that. Yep. He said, yep, we can hear him. Well, this is the person here who is one of the people that is responsible for helping us achieve citizenship and also to integrate us into the society there in Sierra Leone. So this is the person. So I'm just the face. I'm stepping up as the face. Um, and then she is the person who takes care of all the behind the scenes. So we figured since she's here on the business conference in my city, it's only right I come get her. I tried to get her some food here at this little spot, but I don't know too many places down here to eat, man. She's about an hour from where I'm at. So I'm gonna just introduce her and then we can ask. I'm gonna ask her a few questions. If you all have any questions, you can ask. But this is the person. I'm gonna give her the opportunity to introduce herself. So we'll let you introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Eugenia Chinston, and I have been doing the roots and cultural tours for almost 18 years. I'm originally from Sierra Leone, and my husband moved here because he got a job with the United Nations. And I've been desperately wanting to take my people back home. So there is the opportunity that I have when I started my travel business. And I've been connecting people since 19, since 2002. And I've connected almost 500 African Americans with their roots, not only in Sierra Leone, but in Ghana, in Senegal, in the Gambia, in Mali, and now Sierra Leone. And this is our fourth homecoming trip to Sierra Leone, the fourth homecoming trip. And it's such a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to take my own people home to Sierra Leone. And so I'm glad to meet you. And if you have any questions, please go ahead.
Let me ask why did you just put the questions together? A lot of folks want to know. The main question that I get all the time is folks who do their African ancestry and it doesn't come back to Senegal. Let's say it comes back to the Cameroon. Cameroon doesn't really have no program right now to bring folks over and to assimilate them into the country and get citizenship, right?
Yeah.
And make it a way where they can retire there or whatever, business, whatever, because the country is kind of chaos right now.
Yes.
So let's say people are interested in what we're doing,
Yes.
but their DNA comes back to a different country. Can they still come to Sierra Leone and get citizenship? And if they can you just kind of give us a synopsis of what the process is?
Well, it will be really impossible for the government to give citizenship to people whose DNA are not of Sierra Leone origin. But if you want to come out and do business in Sierra Leone, of course you're welcome. I'm not too sure, and I doubt it whether the government will actually give you citizenship. But we are working on that project right now to see whether it is possible for the government to welcome people who want to do business in Sierra Leone and also want to stay there and to see whether they will have access to citizenship. But for now, we are not very clear.
That's basically what I've been telling folks, that they should probably just come. They can get residency, right?
Yes.
How long is residency? 2 years?
Yes, they could have residency for 2 years and they could renew it on a 2 year basis. And then later on, if you're interested to become a Sierra citizen, then we can actually try to pursue it on your behalf. But for this particular program, you must have a DNA that shows that your ancestors come from Sierra.
Okay, and what companies are they recognizing in Sierra Leone? What companies DNA provides?
Well, we started off with African ancestry, and now they have actually recognized 23andMe. So those two companies are now being recognized for your DNA testing.
Let me ask you another. For folks who just get the residency, can they buy land, lease land? Can they have a business? Can they maybe they marry somebody from the tribe? How would that play out? What do you
Now,
think?
if you have been given your citizenship, you of course it's Sierra Leone. You're entitled to buy land, and in some instances, you are connected with a particular chief, and the chiefs themselves have been offering land to the participants whose ancestry root is connected to their own town or village. If you want to buy land in Sierra Leone, you are a Sierra Leone citizen, you are entitled to buy a lease land because you are a citizen of Sierra
Okay. If y'all have any questions for I'm off, I'm just thinking of all the ones that you all normally ask me. I usually give you what I think it is. Excuse me, but now that I have her here, we can ask so you can get clarification on that. The trip. What is the latest deadline that we can get somebody in on this December trip? You gotta have all their money by what date?
The latest deadline which we actually set and we're extending it to September 15 was going to be August 15, but we are extending it to September 15 for your registration. And then your final payment is in November. But you must be registered by September 15.
So y'all hear that, right?
Yeah.
You can email me at gohamtrucking@gmail, and I can send you over the registration. I already have it. You get it, you fill it out, I give you Mr. Gina's phone number. Email address. You email it to her, and then her phone number as well, so you can ask her what's the best way to get her the 500 for the registration.
We are now actually on the second deposit. So it's a total of 1250.
So you need to hurry up, people. If you got your ancestry completed, and it does say Sierra Leone, I know 23andMe is just saying a certain percentage.
Yeah.
It's not saying what tribe.
No, we don't actually give you the tribe.
So how would that play out? Like when we go to the naming ceremony, how do we?
No, so me, they have started actually giving me the tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I know somebody sent me something today, and they just said like 40-something% Sierra Leone.
Not the tribe. Because I saw one report which said that that person is from the.
I don't know how long ago did she got that.
Oh, maybe it's a long ago.
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I can ask her.
I think now they identify your group.
But what if it don't?
If you don't, then it makes it a little bit.
So maybe we should just have them call and find out exactly, so they can figure out what to name and stuff is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Another big question people have who want to repatriate once they do receive their citizenship, and they want to know what's the land situation. Most folks want to build their own property. Now, I'm telling folks who want to retire and repatriate immediately, because we have a lot of folks that's in that boat, that they should go over and find a place to rent in the meantime, so you don't be rushed and make a bad decision. So what can we do as far as helping folks figure out the land situation?
Well, that information you give them is very correct, because land situation in Sierra Leone is not an easy task. You have to be connected with the right people, like a good realtor that will be able to find the land for you and make sure whoever is selling that land to you that land was actually in the name of that person. Okay. So
What's the name of that office?
um, we have to go to we have to go to the administrative general office
Yes.
to be certain that that land that you bought actually belonged to the seller.
Right.
So it is very important that you connect with our office in Freetown, Alia Tourism is Live, because they work very closely with these real estate people, and they will be able to direct you to the right people who will be able to do the right thing for you to obtain a land. Yes.
In other words, you need somebody to look out for your best interests.
Somebody who will look out for your best interest. And through the tourism is life, they have all those people connected, and you'll be sure that you'll be connected to the right people.
Yeah, that's true. What about the COVID? A lot of folks are, traveling during COVID, and a lot of folks this is their first trip to Africa, as well as probably their first trip since COVID. So, what would you suggest for folks who have some concern about COVID?
Well, the good thing is that Sierra Leone, since the incidence of COVID all over the world, they had the lowest incidence of COVID.
That's correct.
And we have sent more than 4 groups during COVID to Sierra Leone, and nobody came back.
I was in the second group.
Yeah, nobody came back with with any infection from COVID. So we have a very good record of the way we have actually managed the disease. And as long as you take your PCR test 72 hours before departure, the airline requires that, and Sierra Leone requires 7 days before you arrive at the airport. And once you arrive at the airport, you have to repeat that test. And on departure, you have to repeat the test again. So there are very stringent measures that are out there to protect you from COVID.
I agree. They escort you right off the plane.
Yes.
You might have a few soldiers that will escort you to where they do the testing, which is right in the airport.
Yeah, and when you arrive, we take you and treat you like a VIP.
Red carpet, anybody?
Yes. You are not amongst those 100 and something people who have arrived in the same plane. We take you to a private room in which your COVID test is repeated and everything is done in a VIP status.
Yes,
So
I can attest for that.
Once you arrive in Sierra Leone, I can assure you that you'll be well looked after. We have our office in Sierra Leone, our inbound office. Tourism is live. It's one of the epitome of excellence. So you don't have anything to worry about.
I agree.
And when you visit your ancestral land in those places, there has not been any record of COVID. People are amongst their people. They don't wear masks. They don't observe social distancing. They dance with them. They eat with them. And they practically live with them. And they come back here with no infections.
Nope.
So you are okay.
I would agree. Nobody caught it when I was there. Nobody really had it. Only a few places you had to wear masks. So
yes.
Most time you don't really have to worry about it. Just keep it on your person anyway.
Yeah, we have very little incidence of the disease.
Yes. That's my country, baby.
So welcome home. We are looking forward to bringing you home, to meet your own people, to meet the people that you never ever thought you would have met in your life, and to make that wonderful connection. And Rakin has been the forefront of this venture. So I do hope that you will support what he's trying to do and come with us and find your home. And we are there to just welcome you home. Welcome.
It's a few people. It's a few folks that are either near retirement or retired, and they do have an income coming in. They want to go there and establish some type of business, but they don't know what type of business. and then they don't know the process, what it takes to start a business. Now, I know me and you have been talking about setting up a business tour for folks who come back.
Yes.
Now, you want to kind of lay out what you think that should look like? Or?
So what we're trying to do is to try to know the different interests of the different groups of people who've been to Sierra Leone. What exactly do you want to do to help in the country's development? Because whatever you do will bring in, I mean, a super economic development for the people, and it also brings a satisfaction to you that you've gone home and you're doing something to help to develop your people. So we're thinking of maybe creating different pillars. So if you are in education, we would create a pillar for education. We would create a pillar for health. We would create a pillar for different type of business ventures. And in Sierra Leone, through our office in Sierra Leone, Tourism and Life, they would take you to where you can register your business, and also they will take you through all the different processes that you need to go through to be able to establish a business. It is left with you to let us know what is your area of interest, and we'll make sure you'll be able to achieve those goals.
So basically, we'll hold your hand, basically, is what you need.
Yeah, we do.
Hold your hand.
Yes. So there's an office in Sierra Leone where you must go to register your business, and all the processes that you need to go through. Tourism is like our inbound operators will take you through those processes, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I went through that process, and they took me there. They actually drove me to the office, helped me fill out the paperwork. Uh, Easy peasy. It cost very little money.
Yeah.
It's just really knowing where to go and what paperwork to get to make sure that that name that you decide to use for your business is available.
Yes.
They do all that. So this is just something that, and they really not charged. You could just give them something to, let them know that you appreciate what they're doing. So that's what they asked me to do.
They have their administrative fee, but it's nothing to write home about. It's not anything big.
No,
and
not.
Also, it is very important for the country, for the government to know that you became a citizen, and you are ready to go back to establish a business, establish anything that can help the economy and help to develop the country. So you are so welcome to come back, and you definitely will get all the help you need to take you to where you want to go. And of course, we welcome retirees, those who want to retire there.
Yes.
It's a beautiful country. You will enjoy every aspect of it. And of course, you'll be amongst your own people.
I agree 100%. Yeah. I was going to retire in Ghana, but I've changed my mind. Now it's all Sierra Leone. Now I will be going to Ghana and continue my project there. But I think I'm going to use that more as a rental and just kind of fly back and forth. But Sierra Leone is going to be my main base operation as far as retirement and even semi-retirement, because I'm already thinking about semi-retirement. So I know a lot of you all are in the same boat. So if you can get it to the point where you have something as far as a primary source of income and then maybe a secondary coming from here, and then you go to Sierra Leone, get your land, build your place, and have a business there, yeah, you're going to do really well for yourself. You're going to be very happy that you made this decision. Yeah. You're going to live in Africa and actually thrive
amongst your own people.
Exactly. You can integrate, as I always say, you can integrate into the majority. You ain't gotta be.
So true.
I know, right? You don't have to be no minority.
No.
You're gonna be with the majority.
You will be with the majority, and the majority is your people.
Your people. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. That's why you can decompress.
Yes.
You don't have white people running around with guns talking about, get out the car. Get out the car. With your hands up. And you ain't doing it. All you doing is coming home from work, man, your business. So you don't have to worry about this. So
you don't have to.
That's what I say. Yes.
Home. And Sierra Leoneans are very hospitable people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they welcome you with open hands. And we are so excited to have you all come back home.
Now, let me ask you another question. A lot of folks are either divorcees or they're actually single, but
Yeah.
they're looking to, you know, have a companion. They want companionship. So, what is the situation as far as marriage, and is it intertribal? Is it, do people stay with their own tribe, or what's the marital situation?
No, people intermarry in Sierra Leone. Different tribes marry within the tribes and outside the tribes. So there are lots of intermarriages going on.
Okay.
There are lots of marriages taking place outside your own little cocoon.
Right.
So if you're looking to settle down and you don't want to settle down with somebody in Bo, which is your
Yeah.
hometown for the Mendi people, you can look around. There are lots of eligible bachelors in Sierra Leone,
Yes.
and they definitely will be excited to meet someone of their own coming home and making that connection.
Now, let's see. New York is asking in the chat, what tribe are you from?
I am not from a particular tribe in Sierra Leone. My ancestors were the enslaved people who were taken back to Sierra Leone to resettle from the United States, from the Caribbean, from Nova Scotia, and those who escaped to Britain, they were also sent back home. Sierra Leone and Liberia were the two countries that were found to resettle enslaved people. And so my ancestors were one of those people.
And y'all know I've talked about that quite a bit.
And these are the people you call the Creole people in Sierra Leone. And the Creole people are people who were taken back to resettle in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone was the capital of Sierra Leone, Freetown. That's where it got its name, was bought for the resettlement of free people. So I might be sitting next year to a brother. Who
Yes.
knows? Because I'm doing my DNA too.
What? Really? Well, that's a good
Yes.
question. 'Cause
Yes.
you definitely want to know, because we started to
Yes.
find more about these particular tribes.
Yes.
And so I know a lot of folks, once they do find out which tribe, you want to start doing your Google research to find more about the particular tribe. But the best way to find out about it is, once you find out, is to come on a tour with
Yes.
us,
Yes.
and then we will show you those people face to face. You don't have to go to Google.
Yeah.
We will be there.
That's the main objective of this tour. The main objective is to make sure we connect you with your ancestral roots.
Right.
Becoming a citizen is like having a cream on the cake.
Yeah.
But for us, the main objective is to make sure we take you back home and take you to your people and make that connection.
Yes.
That's the main objective. And then your citizenship comes in as you, put a cream on the cake.
Yes.
And become
Like having the
Sierra
icing
Leone.
on the cake.
The
Yeah.
icing on the cake.
And I agree 100%. That's why I say this particular tour is very special
Very special.
than any other tour I've been on, because I've been on plenty of tours. But the thing why this is more special to me is because, one, once I did the ancestry, and now I realize what tribe I'm from. Then finding out about Miss Regina and Tourism is Life and Aaliyah, they were able to take it as me just knowing, okay, I'm from the Mende people. That's all I knew. Then after I found them to bring me over, get my citizenship, and then actually go be with the Mende people, to be given a Mende name, eat the food, talk to the people, shake hands, hug and kiss. Now I feel comfortable to just go over by myself now. I got friends that I could call. I got the chief that I could call.
Yes.
I got Aaliyah I could call.
Yes.
See, so this is the reason why you want to go and actually be able to assimilate into the culture,
Exactly.
as well as receive your citizenship. That really is cream or icing on top of the cake.
That's it. That's it. I mean, to be able to have the privilege, the honor to find your people
It's the ultimate.
is the ultimate.
Yes.
And I do this in Ghana, I do this in Senegal, I do this in Togo, I do it in Benin, I do it in the Gambia. I've connected so many people with their roots, and it's always, always such a pleasure, such a honor to be there amongst your own.
Yeah,
Like one of the participants in the torture ceremony said, in America I was called a nigger. I started looking at myself as a nigger until when I went to Sierra Leone, I realized I have a home.
that's
And
right.
I'm not a nigger.
Not a
I'm a
nigger.
Sierra Leone.
Exactly.
So
That name was given to us as a
it
derogatory
is
term.
derogatory term. And he said, I am a Sierra Leonean, and that's what I'm going to address myself.
That's right. That's how I always represent
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
Everywhere I go,
yeah,
I don't make no bones about it. Because what they do is they have to dehumanize you
yes,
first, right? And then they're able to persecute
yes.
you.
And it has changed a lot of lives.
Yeah,
These stories, it has changed a lot of lives. I've had so many people coming back and say, my life can never ever be the same. Or I've put a closure to all the questions I have of my ancestors. So it is something that if you have found your roots and you found your group, make sure you connect. It's so important. And you will not regret it.
that's why I tell them a lot that in order for you to go back, and most of us are being the first person to go back,
Mhm,
you go back to the land where that ancestor was taken from.
mhm.
You know they're smiling down from heaven, saying, "Good work, my son. Good work, my daughter.
Yes.
You went back." We're the first ones to go back. I don't think y'all truly understand the significance of what this really is. We get a chance to actually correct a historical wrong. Historical wrong. We get to correct that. Let me see what y'all saying.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, what up, Sweet Barry? I see you. Can you say something about the healthcare and hospital system?
Well, the healthcare and the hospital system in Saudi is a big area if you are in health that you should definitely contribute tremendously to. And if that is your interest, please come along. We need you
Yes.
because the healthcare system in Sierra Leone really needs a lot of help. And we have very qualified doctors who are well trained either in England or in America here or in Germany. But the country needs help with their healthcare system. And I'm sure we definitely would welcome you with open hands for whatever contribution you can make to the healthcare system. So we really need help in that sector.
Y'all know I've been saying that. Don't ask what Sierra Leone can do for you. What can you do for her?
Yes.
So bring your talents, bring your skills, bring your education,
Mhm.
and most importantly, bring your money.
Yes.
Okay? If you want to be able to be part of this new movement that we want to make Sierra Leone the jewel of West Africa. That's what we want to do. We want to make it the hub. Instead of folks going to Ghana flying over us, no, you're going to fly to us first.
Yes.
Then you might not want to go to Ghana after you find out what we have in store. Okay? So can returnees live anywhere in the country or only in Freetown?
You can live anywhere in the country. Yeah, not only in Freetown. You can live anywhere. You're a citizen of the country.
Right, you're a citizen.
Yeah.
It's just like you can live in this country anywhere.
Yeah, you can live anywhere.
Live in Freetown.
You can live in your ancestral land, depending on your tribe. You can choose to live anywhere in the country.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm definitely gonna have something to do with the city because business-wise, it just makes sense. Okay, make it. You think it's 100%? I've been throwing out numbers. I don't even know if I'm accurate with the numbers I've been saying. I said 2 million at first. That's why I said 3. So I don't know.
It's about 2 million people.
2 million. See, I was close.
Yes. 2 million.
It's a lot of folks.
It's a lot of folks.
It's a lot of folks. It's super busy too. But once you leave outside the city limits, then it slows down.
Well, you know, we had when we had the war about 10, 15 years ago, there are quite a lot of migration that took place, and quite a number of people from the
migration. Which way though? Yeah, from provinces back.
From the provinces to Freetown, because people were running away from the war. And we have the problem of people came and never went back. So that increased the population of the capital.
It's really crowded.
Yes, so it makes it a little crowded. And I think the government is trying to do something to sort of rehabilitate those people to their different towns and villages. And it's something that I heard they're talking about. But Freetown is the place if you want to stay in the city. But definitely you can move around and stay anywhere you want.
We will be helping folks and trying to make the determination as well.
And please remember that our inbound operator, sorry, his line is there for you, and they definitely will be able to direct you in the way you should go.
You always can give me the questions, and I'll get the answers that you need, because I know what you really need. Because I've been here, been born here, and now I'm going there. So we'll make sure we get those questions answered. Let me see, we got another question. Let me see, I missed one. Yeah, I did. From what I see, Sierra Leoneans really care about the country like that. I like that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, of course. What about African diasporan people of the Caribbean? Do they have to prove themselves with the DNA test?
Yes. Whether you're
everybody.
Caribbean, everybody.
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 So no matter where you are, if you have melanated skin, you're gonna have to take the test. What about folks that's European? Can they be citizens there?
European? Well, unless they have established themselves like a business person and they want to live there forever. So I'm sure the government, they can have residency.
Yeah, I think that's what they do. The residency, and they got to keep renewing.
Yes, they keep renewing.
Yeah. You back in the chat. That's what's up, Curly Girl. You got any questions? Because I know you plan on getting out of here too soon. Because we got the famous Miss Gina here. Sierra Leone, West Africa, but she lives here now. You live here now, right?
I live here. I've been living here since 1987.
Oh yeah, she's been here. Yeah. You can't tell by listening to her voice, right? She got the accent like she just got removed off the plane.
I've deliberately not changed my accent.
See, that's right. You don't
because
have to
I want to be identified for who I am.
Exactly. So we're gonna be doing this. So we got another question. My great-grandfather is a true proud African. I can't wait to get the test started. Yeah, you can get the test started right now.
Yes.
As soon as you get off the chat with us, you need to go to the website and order it. There's nothing to wait for. You can do 23andMe, you'll get it faster. About 4 weeks, right?
Yes.
So 23andMe about 4 weeks. I think it's around 90-something bucks, 99, 100 and something. But whatever it is, it's worth it. She's so pretty. Look at you. You got her blushing.
Thanks for the compliment.
We'll do my best.
Yes.
Now let's say I'm gonna do my man. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, curly girl. We'll do my man. Oh, we'll do my man. I get it now. My bad. You know I'm kind of slow. I'm kind of slow there. Let me think any other question they're gonna be asking me. I know when somebody's asking me that. Would you recommend that folks just do their ancestry, and because they want to be cheap, and just go over to Sierra Leone to try to figure out their citizenship and figure out everything on their own?
It doesn't work that way.
Tell them what.
It doesn't work that way. You have to be part of a group. And we started this talk to Sierra Leone. We started connecting people to Sierra Leone. And you cannot just go to Sierra Leone, buy a ticket, and think that you're going to get through and get your citizenship. No, you have to go with a particular group and then register. The group has to register you with the government for you to be able to get the citizenship.
Trying to help people.
So just buying a ticket to go to Sierra Leone is complete waste of time and money. You will not be able to get through the citizenship program.
And you're gonna be frustrated, and you're gonna be upset,
Yes,
and you're gonna be out without money. But
yes,
here is the person
yeah,
to get it done.
yeah,
I'm sitting next to her. She got me mine.
yeah.
So, I mean, we got it. We got the formula right here. I don't know
We
what.
started the
Yeah,
program.
they started it. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
we
to get them
started
to
it.
understand.
Yeah.
They think stuff. They think every time somebody is talking some stuff that they don't know nothing about, they think that it's not real.
No, we started this program. I was the one who got in touch with the government of Sierra Leone because I got a few people who contacted me through my referral program with the University of Los Angeles, and they referred me to them. And I contacted the government of Sierra Leone, and I told them that there are people who have done their DNA and discovered that their ancestors were from Sierra Leone, but they needed to know whether they would become a citizen or whether they would be able to get a name. And the president was very excited, and the minister of tourism was very excited and said, "We will welcome anyone of Sierra Leone origin whose ancestors were of Sierra Leone origin." That was how the program started. And this is our fourth group, as I said at the beginning, that we are sending to Sierra Leone. There are quite a few other people who are doing this program, but they're not as intense as what we are doing because they were not the originator of the program. No.
So they don't get necessarily the red carpet rolled out like we did.
Yeah.
And they didn't even go to some of the same cultural places that we went.
No. And they don't go to the
chaos.
process because we make sure everybody who comes on this program, their main objective is to meet with their ancestors.
Yes.
It's not just to buy a ticket to go to Sierra Leone and become a citizen. No. If that is your objective, then it's wrong.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's not right. Your objective is to meet with your ancestors,
yes.
Make that connection, and then you can become a citizen.
Right. To assimilate you into the culture.
Into the culture.
Okay, citizenship is just a part of it.
Just a part of it.
But you want to be able to assimilate into your people.
Into your people.
We want to get out of these people here because they act like they mental. People here are crazy. That's the reason why we want to get out. Yeah. So we want to get out of here, but you want to go back to your people where things are like it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Family, history, culture, food, language. Okay, this is what we're trying to assimilate back into to get out of this culture.
Exactly.
This is a deaf culture here.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing. Then citizenship is icing on the cake.
Exactly.
And y'all looking at it all wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what this other question is. Oh, you said West Coast. That was definitely your plan. Your plan was flawed on me. When I get it going, my man, we have handcuffs. We are handcuffed together. Where are you? Where you go, I go. I follow knowledge. That's what's up. That's what's up, curly girl. Better take advantage of this opportunity now because nothing lasts forever.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's, I guess they're saying basically, well, the government, you think the government, if new government is voted in, somehow our particular program would change some?
I don't think so. I don't think so because we're in constant touch with the government. Okay. And this is a program that they like. And they have made it available to anyone of Sierra Leone heritage. Yes. So even if they have a new government, I think it's something that each new government would, adopt with open hands. So I don't have a feeling that there will be a change. It's just that I don't want people to think that they can just go to Sierra Leone to become a citizen. That is not the objective. The objective is for you to go, do your DNA, make sure you connect with your roots, and then you can have your citizenship. And I think it would even give you a peace of mind after you've met your ancestors, that your grandmother, your great grandmother were brought here, and you never knew their roots, and you made time to find their roots, and you don't want to go and meet them. You only want to go and get a citizenship. No, that's out of order.
Right. And you notice I haven't been speaking like that either.
Yeah.
I've been letting you all know it's all about assimilating into the people.
Yes.
Right? Be the first person in your family to go back.
Back.
And you know your ancestors will be smiling down from heaven because you're the first person.
Yes.
You're correcting a historical wrong.
Exactly.
That was perpetrated against your people.
Yes.
So once you do that, you will act like you own Sierra Leone. You'll go there with the express purpose to make it better.
Yeah.
And then citizenship is icing on the cake.
And you're creating a future.
Yes.
For your future generation. They now know where they came from.
You feel that void in your spirit.
You feel that void in your spirit.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%, because I feel complete and whole.
Yes.
You know, I love somebody like, hey, you just came back from Africa. Yeah, I just came back. You always over in Africa. Yeah, I'm always there.
I have had so many comments of people saying, you know, my life can never ever be the same again. Yeah. Now I know where I'm from.
Exactly.
Now I know my home. Now I know my people. In fact, one of the participants in the tour last year sent me a picture of her grandmother and a woman she met on the tour. They look so much alike.
Oh, yeah, I think I see that.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I just don't understand. So you have to go there and experience it so that you can know what I'm talking about. I try to show y'all on the film, on my video, so you all can see what my feelings was. You know, I actually cried, which was kind of hard for me because I'm a hard dude. So I really don't cry like that, but that was the best day of my life, receiving my passport, meeting my people, right, getting my certificate, the name, which is a beautiful name. You heard my name? Yeah. And that when they tell me my name, I was like, oh yeah, that fits me. And then when he was announcing my name, when I was walking up to the front to shake hands with the chief, and he said, it was the Minister of Cultural Affairs.
Yeah.
What's his name? The younger guy. I can't think of his name. But he know who he is. God forgive me. Yes. And he said, all somebody got to do is just take one look at you, Rakin, and know that your name is in Daphne. I was like, you know what? I like that. Yes. I like that. So you will be experiencing a whole naming ceremony, right?
Yes.
You'll get a chance to even get a surname.
Yes.
Which is unusual.
Very unusual.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know if y'all know how unusual that is. You probably don't really understand it. Because most places you go, you just get a first name.
Yes.
You don't get a surname.
No. You have a surname. And not only that, they teach you how to cook the ancestral food. And you have the opportunity of eating the food that your great grandparents ate before they took them away from their home.
That's right.
So it is such an interesting experience.
Yes, it is.
So please come. Once you've done your DNA, come.
Let's see. This one. She's very regal. Yes, she is. Goham, you are awesome ambassador for Sloan. Thank you. Beautiful. Sierra citizenship would be the highlight of my life too. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Because you will actually get a chance to rewrite the historical wrong. And plus, this land is historically your birthright.
It is. It's your birthright.
Yeah, it's your birthright. Yeah. And you would basically, the generations that was taken to you were cheated out of your birthright.
Exactly.
And you are taking the opportunity to reclaim it.
And that's how you should be. My heart goes so much to that. He's doing so much. He's really doing a lot to make sure that you, if you signed up, you come with us to make sure that you have a great benefit of your investment. It's an investment.
Yes.
Because you're investing in coming to know who you are.
Yes.
Who you are.
Which is important.
Which is so important.
That's why we act crazy here, because we don't know who we are.
Yes.
We know we from Africa, but we don't know the tribe, and people don't take time getting to know, so we act crazy here.
Yes.
You go over there, you see how our people act. They have a dignity about themselves because they know who they are.
Exactly.
And you can have that. That void can be filled.
Yes.
Okay? It can be filled. So I see you got a country, curly girl. I'll be singing Ray Goodman and Brown, sitting on top of the world. I'm ready. September will start. Okay, we'll start before September. Start now.
Start now.
Because she just said, when we need all the money by?
All the money is by the 15th of September. But we extended it. It should have been August 15th. So
we need that deposit as soon.
Need a deposit as soon as possible. Space is limited.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is the busiest
time of the year. Christmas time, most Sierra Leoneans tend to go home.
Yes.
So the flights are full.
Yes.
So make sure you send your deposit so that at least you could hold your space for the air and the hotel.
Right. Just send the request to me.
Yes.
Gohamtrucking at Gmail. And I will send you over I'm going to ask you a question. First of all, make sure you put your phone number with your email. I'm going to call you personally. I'm going to take time and I'm going to call you. First question I'm going to ask is, do you have your results? If you ain't got your results, there's no need to know the price. There's no need to know nothing else. You got to do first things first.
Yes.
Well, I'm telling you the price for it and you don't qualify.
No.
Don't make sense. It's a waste of time. First things first. Yeah, no more begging for civil rights. You instantly will have rights. And civil rights at that. That's a good one. That's a good one, West Coast. You're right. No more begging. That's a good one. You always got something slick to say. See, did I miss anything? I think I got it. I do this? No, I didn't. If you can only find out your maternal and not the paternal DNA, that is kind of sad and not the whole picture.
Well, that's it's the testing method which they use to determine your tribe. And that's we could not do anything about that. That's the way they test.
That's the way they test.
Yes, and that's how they get the results.
Yeah, I remember with Jay. I know your situation, Jay. I remember now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Things in this life is not fair. Okay. If it was fair, everybody would get $1 million in the bank.
Are these on results?
She's a lady. I think she did hers, but I can't remember exactly where hers came back to. So she's looking to do the paternal side.
Okay.
To see what that might say.
Yeah.
And I think that was her question too, that she asked me in one of the videos about if she do her cousin of her father, something like that, and the results come back. Can she use that?
Yes, cousins have been.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
The only thing is that African ancestry went to Sierra Leone and made some kind of contract with the government that they have to authenticate the DNA.
Okay.
And they authenticate the DNA of the testers. So if your certificate came from a cousin, you have to send it to them for them to authenticate.
Certify.
Yeah.
So you heard that, Jay? If it does come back from the cousin, or I think you told me the cousin or nephew or something like that.
Yeah.
So if it come back there, then you have to call African ancestry to authenticate and certify
the certificate
who you are. and your relation to that person.
Yes.
So they're probably going to ask you your ID, your birth certificate, this,
Yeah.
in order to do that. And then once you get that certificate, we can get it to her, and then we can see where it goes from there.
Where it goes from there. Yeah.
Makes sense to me. You kind of remind me of my nephew. He's a truck driver, straight up. Well, hey, I'm a businessman. I just happen to drive a truck now. Don't get it twisted. The truck is just equipment.
Good job.
It's just equipment.
Yes.
She said, okay, thanks. Okay, well, I'm glad we was able to answer it. Now, we had a couple, we're getting ready to get out of here. We're getting ready to shut us down. So I got two more questions. I'm going to let her go so we can get her back to the room, then I can go get me some rest. The one question is, the guy from the Gambia.
Yes.
He's in the Gambia.
Yes.
So for as far as the background check, could he just use a company that's on the internet to do background checks?
Yeah, exactly.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So that covers that. Mr. Mosley.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is just get one of the better companies, get that done, because he was a former police officer anyway.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
So you should be fine with that.
Yeah.
Did he have another question? That was it. And we talked about the kids.
Yes.
Right? We're gonna cover that right quick. A lot of people do have kids.
Well, if you want to bring your kids to obtain citizenship, yes, the kids are.
But they're concerned with. They don't think they can pay for the trip for themselves, their wife, and the kids. So,
okay, the kids, if you the company would allow you to have 50% off the first child, and then the second one would have to be like 60%.
So in other words, we can work it out. In other words,
we can work it out. Yeah.
Right, and then I'm gonna be reaching out to this person if he's here, about maybe doing the April trip and us trying to get about 30 people through his group. So I will be reaching out to you. Okay. I did get some prices on that. So I guess we can close it out. You want to say anything to your people?
So my people, I am excited to meet you through this program, and I'm looking forward to registering you to make sure you go on that journey and make that connection. It is so important that you connect with your ancestral roots and know who you are.
That's right.
And Sierra Leone is there open-handed, waiting to welcome you home. So welcome home, and I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you soon. Thank you.
All right, it says, who said something? Enjoyed it. It's a pleasure chatting with you. New to your platform, but we'll be
meet again, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, no problem. Now I'm gonna close out. I told you I was gonna bring you the lady. She brought me over to get my citizenship, right? So she is the plug. She's the plug. Right? So I want to make sure you all get a chance to meet her, talk to her, and as you see, authentic. She started the program. She's the person to start the program. So you all want to take it and go this way. All that showing up unannounced, talking about, hey, I'm from the Mennonite tribe. I got a piece of paper saying I'm from the Mennonite tribe. Well, you're going to be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, doesn't work.
It don't work like that. I keep trying to tell people. They have this system set up to help integrate you into the society. That's what this is about. We want to integrate you successfully into the society. And once you do that, we're going to set up other programs for like business trips so you can learn, okay, what do I need? What documents I need to bring, bank accounts, what kind of business I want. We want to help with all that. So this is a beautiful experience for everybody.
Yes, our office inside Tourism is like set up to help you register your business, meet with a lawyer, meet with a real estate agent, make sure everything that you need to do is properly done. Open a bank account, and practically hold your hands and take you through the process. So you don't need to worry about it.
That's right. All right, we're going to get up out of here, guys, because they're closing us down, so I'm going to get it back to the room. Okay. But y'all, as always, y'all know I love you.
And me too.
Y'all know I love you. All right? Peace and Black African power.
Thank you. religion.
Absolutely.